Hey YouTube, today we're back with another episode of the Apothecary Diaries. This episode we should be hopefully getting some action, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll get even more knowledge as to what the whole situation is here at the fort, and especially with Loulans' whole family dynamic here, because it's pretty tragic, especially for Suirei. She really had no say. She's just getting brought into the family, and you know, she's getting the Cinderella treatment essentially. So yeah, pretty sad. And obviously Jinshi is stepping up. You know, he's never been somebody to actually make use of his power or his, you know, status. At least that's what it looks like. And he's finally stepping into it because of Maomao, for Maomao's sake, and Loulans putting in the pressure. Obviously, respect, because he cares about his daughter. So, also, I really want to know more. I want to get a bit more of Maomao's thoughts. I just feel like, obviously, she's very like not apprehensive. Is that the word? But like she's very, you know, she's just going with the flow and trying to see where things go. So very, very Maomao, but yeah, hopefully we get to see a bit more from her. Yeah, let's get to the episode. Please like and subscribe. That would be really super, super, super nice if you could do that. And let's get to it. Okay, this previous apothecary has been somebody who I feel like is very relevant to the story. I wonder who it was. The experimental rats. Classic. I mean, of course you do. Oh, she was going in to check in on her. That's nice. Maomao is doing her best, so you know, she's kind of just doing her thing. I'm glad she isn't getting like tortured or anything like that. Also, it's been a bit. I wonder how much time exactly has passed, because it looks like it's been like a whole, like at least a couple months at this point. But yeah, it is good to see Maomao isn't, you know. I'm glad we're not getting too dark here. Okay, well, how about you don't jinx it? We wouldn't have to go through a whole like burning fort situation. Yeah, is that even a good idea to do? Do you really actually want to try to run out there at like, wouldn't nature just take you out before anything else? Like, there's no cars out there to wait for you. Oh my gosh. I don't know what the kid's thinking. Honestly, that's not a bad excuse. Thank you, Mr. Guard, for being sensible and not like overblowing this whole situation. Well, never mind. It's GG's. She does not have a glint in her eye. Don't talk. No. I feel so bad for her, for Suirei, and for the kid. I feel really bad. I'm a little scared Maomao's gonna step in and try to like take the blame. I mean, she enjoys her position of power. I mean, what can you do? Wow. That was very emotional. I don't blame her for it, but it's, yeah. I mean, yeah, you should have. I would want to praise her here because, you know, she's trying to get back at this woman, but is it actually worth it? I mean, I guess it depends on the person. Wow. That's disgusting. And disturbing. Ew. Why would you do that? That's weird. The vibes completely die when this woman it just comes in to the scene, man. Taibon. I saw that as the name of the episode just because I just randomly ended up seeing it. But I thought it said Taliban at first. I was like, what? Because isn't a Taliban like I don't know. I don't know. It's just so weird. What the hell is a Taibon? She's getting an anxiety attack. My goodness. What's in the box? An animal? Rats? A snake? Ah, it's a snake. Oh. Oh. Yeah. That explains her panic attack. Like, if she had to go through this at least once in her lifetime, that would make a lot of sense. And the fact that she survived that would make sense why she's, like, very drug resilient, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I was just gonna comment on how this woman is not sane at all. And she's kind of been doing this to herself voluntarily for knows how long in her lifetime. I am beyond disgusted with this woman. I do not want people to be praising her for this. She does not deserve praise. Is she cooking them? Is that what she's doing? She's eating them. Disgusting. I would be disturbed if I saw this. Where would she get fish? What is happening? Listen, she took care of the boredom. She's taking care of the snakes. She knows how to handle them because she probably experimented with snakes in the past. So, hey, she's getting everything she needs to probably take you out and check in on you. Aww. That's pretty sweet. I would be stressed. This guy is stressed the hell out, and he's honestly, I don't think his job load is that much, but like just trying to deal with this woman is so inherently just stressful. All right, so help is on the way, essentially, is what I'm getting from this, is that things are not looking good for these guys, and yeah, I imagine that the army is already here. At least I think that's what it means. What is Maomao doing? Why does she do this? Why does she worry me and at the same time frustrate me? Oh, I did not know that. Or I mean, it makes sense, but I don't know anything about it. Isn't bringing that fire in there bad? I feel like bringing that torch is bad. I mean, I don't know why I'm asking, but like, it's just like, I kind of shocked. It feels like things escalated so quickly. I mean, I kind of called it at the beginning of the episode, like, oh, we're gonna get a whole like fortress on fire type of situation. Like, is Loulan like trying to go with the fire as well? Is that what this is? Where the heck is she? Oh, she got out of there. Okay. Yeah, she was way better off in the Taibon than in freaking freezing water. She probably would have died. How about we get out? Yes, I think that would be a good idea. I had a feeling that was the case. What the heck is she gonna do? Is Mama gonna stay with her? I could see her doing that. I don't think she cares about Loulan. It's more like she just sees her as like somebody she can control, right? Yeah, you're like convenient to her. I've said this before, but it's still pretty sad. What the hell?
お母様は下女の格好をした私に気づかず、うちわで頬を打ったの。
Wow.
下女の格好になったら、そこにいるのはただの下女なんだ。それでも
Dang.
水霊に会うの。
That's wild.
だって仲良くな
That
りたく
is...
て。
Yeah, she's crazy.
姉様の母様もきっと
That's crazy that she doesn't recognize her own daughter, but she easily recognizes Suirei, who is not her daughter. She's just somebody who she actually just straight up hates for whatever reason. I actually don't care enough to actually know her exact reason, but like, it's just so crazy, no? She sees Suirei and she's like, "Wow, I hate that piece of trash." But her own daughter? No, I don't even know what that is.
怪談話が好きな人だったと聞いたわ。
That man, that
仕掛けたけど、
late emperor
そのお母さんの仕
was...
業だったのかもね。
Yeah. We already went through that whole thing with him, but
私はお母
yeah,
様の娘
it
だ。
was
すごく憎か
a
ったと思う。
disturbing story for sure.
お前が新しい王母になればいい。お母様はずっとそう言っていたわ。
That makes sense. She's just
ね
putting her own self-inserting herself onto her own daughter, which that type of person, I'm not too surprised.
なんと呼ぶのが正解かわ。
That's what I felt in the previous episode, but I don't know actually. Whatever she wants, honestly.
止水。
I like Shisui more.
なに？
Aw. You just see the change in her tone, and that was precious. That was great. My gosh, that was fantastic. I love that.
連れてきた甲斐があるよ。
She really was doing her best to not be part of this plan that her mother had in store for her. Like she really is doing everything she can to oppose her, and honestly, respect.
ねえぞ悪いの。
No, something's up with that kid. Is that poison? Was he poisoned? What's happening?
息はないわ。
What?
そういう薬よ。
Wow, things have... Wow, my brain, what the hell is going on?
これだ。みんなで絵巻物を見た後に。
I mean,
母親と寝
I
たい
can understand her reasoning, but at the same time,
でもそれはできない。
I don't think this was the right thing to do.
私のお母様と仲良しだったから、マオマオを助け出そうとしていたからなのね。
This is...
この子、分かってたのかも。
Man, that's
自分を
not...
噛み締めて。でも、
Really? I don't know, man.
どうして私を連れてきたの？
Are we finally going to know why Lolan or Shisui decided to bring her there? Because she originally had a different goal for Maomao. We still do not know. Because everything that's happened so far is stuff that I don't think was in Lolan's plan. Or like original plan. Like we still don't know. That whole situation that just happened right now, I was not expecting. What the actual F. I was saying things weren't gonna turn too dark, but it got kind of dark, pretty dark. And it's just like it's hard to swallow because of the suddenness, but at the same time, it's like you can start to see like how broken Shisui is being really unraveled, and just like really tragic. Really, it's just, man, you know, I really did not like that kid at the beginning. You can look back to like when that kid was first introduced. I was like calling him a brat and stuff, and I was just like, I was not a fan because I generally hate those type of kids. But like he started to warm up to me. I'm like, okay, all right, you know. And then you can see, you know, his good side, and now they just kill him. So that is That is some effed up stuff, man.
若い次女もいじめて親類の女たちも堕落させて
I mean, I'll be fair and say that I don't know
言えないの
anything about what might have happened to this woman, right?
許してくれるのをずっと待って
To her mother, but it's
子供が
really
生まれたら
hard
夫を食い物にする
to
ね虫だわ
have a forgiving attitude
私の方が
towards
ずっといい
everything she's done.
子の命をつなぐために
And this whole
していることだ
situation with the kids, it's absolutely unbelievable.
私はお母
I
さん
still
みたいに
like
なりた
it's
くない
been a week and I still can't get my head like this actually happened. I am so like baffled.
父も母もいない。いるのは親父だけだ。
姉様も同じようなこと言ってた
I can somewhat
そうだよね
relate to
お姉
that.
様も
だからこんな状況になっても無関係だとかばっている。でもそんな理屈は通じない。
It's a bit of copium, yeah.
関わりすぎて。
How effed is the situation, man?
冬を越せたのにね
止水はもう戻ってこない。逃げてしまえばいいのに。すべて放り投げて水霊と二人で逃げてしまえばいい。私だって他人のことはどうでもいい。自分が一番大切だ。
Yeah,
ここに連れてこ
that
られ
is
てどん
reasonable.
な目にあったと思って。
I don't think that's
もう
abnormal per se.
どうして
I don't know, man. This whole situation is so effed. Shisui's decision making has been obviously very
私の役目があるの
emotional,
意味はあるの。
very
意地だよ私の
depressing.
そんなもの捨ててしまえばいい。
Wow. That's
ねえ
like
ママ飲む機会が一度しかないと言われ
right there what she just said felt like a romance drama like line, you know, like I'm not trying to be weird about it. It just felt like that, you know, like it's like a prince taking away her princess type of thing. I don't know.
飲み干す。
Do you think that's weird of me to think of?
でしょ
もらい物だから。
無理言わないで売り払っちゃうよ
ならそれでもいい。
Is this really it though?
あとは頼んだから
I don't know. It's hard. I don't know. It's I can see her somewhat coming back in a way discreetly, but I'd say not really. I don't know. Before the fort gets attacked, right? This is the army that attacked the fort. I assume that's the case.
体重、胸回り、胴回り、すべて同じ数字の人間などそうそうおりません。大変麗しく。
It's a bit of
女性でないのが残念です。
bit of an odd thing that you were so aware of such a detail, but okay. I like his armor though. Jinshi's armor? It looks very cool.
これなら大変経済的です。
Okay, well, I guess Lock-on made a pretty crazy plan.
金軍が奇襲。はい。
Well, he's ignoring formalities.
あの娘との接し方を変え
Which is good.
わかっている。
At least I think it's good for him, right? Because it's
石膏隊から
I think a part of it is knowing what formalities to take into consideration when and how, and that's part of, you know, making your own decisions. At least that's what I think. So, you know, good for Jinshi. Also, yeah, it is going to be a bit sad, but or not sad, but like it sucks a bit because he does have to take his position into account a lot more. Freaking Lock-on. His whole like backstory is pretty tragic too, and what happened with Maomao. I wonder if Maomao has even a little bit of care for Lock-on. Probably not. That's weird. And you're just there? What are you gonna do? This is the first. This is weird. It feels so like he's just going along with the flow. Does it not just feel that way? It feels like he just doesn't care. That's so weird. That's the previous
気が弱り
Emperor.
始めていた選定の頼みを断ることはできなかった。そして高級から婚約者のシェンメイが戻ってきたが、その結果がこれだ。
Interesting. Very interesting.
何なのさっきの音。
Okay, so she's a product of the rear palace as well, I guess. I really,
だから
a,
確かめるところ
a
だ。
part of me does wonder what her deal is, but like,
ローラン。
シェンメイが水霊を疎んでいたのは知っていた。
this is weird. What the fudge, man? Why would you have her in there? What?
私が宮中に出資
That's
している
weird, man. Like, I don't know. This woman is
至らない父親
beyond gone, man. And this old man looks like he's also far
最
gone
後くらい
in his own way.
責任を取ってください。
Like he doesn't care. To be honest, I'm a bit confused on intention. Like, why did they decide to do all of this? But maybe we'll get to it. Or maybe I'm missing it, but either way. Wow, they created an avalanche. Oof. I feel bad for the subordinates. You know, seeing it from their perspective earlier on, I feel bad because they're just they don't want to rebel against the you know the kingdom. It's just the clan, the people who are in charge of the clan are making these decisions. It's so messed up. Like what? It's kind of crazy seeing some real fighting in this show. It's a bit weird.
しかし宮廷でもタヌキ親父と言われた師匠がこんな場所に立てこもるなんてバカな真似をするものかね。
Cause it doesn't look like he's in
りょう
charge.
ちゃんの今日をつく作徒のそしりは
Yeah, everyone thinks that he's just what's it called, a eunuch?
こんな策を考
That's
えたや
kind
つ
of
も
funny.
艦大尉の娘が捕らえられている。ここにですか。あ、
They don't know. Oh my gosh, they don't know the way they said it. That's so funny.
まさかな。こんなところにいるわけない。
Oh my gosh, Maomao. Wait, can we save these
す
kids?
ぐに金軍が入ってくる。
I know they're dead, but like I'm still
逃げ
coping.
りゃいいのに。
It's crazy. I actually coped.
せめて話の通じるやつであってくれ。
It's a cold world, though.
問題あるだろ
蛇の血ですので。
う。ヘビ。
なんだかこの感じ、懐かしいな。
おい、それは。
You feel so much more relaxed with her.
トグ。宮中で働くマオマオという娘に似ている気がする。
Well, she can't tell it's her. Like, what the fudge, friend? I know it's dark, but jeez.
本人です。
なぜここにいる。お前の父ちゃんって。
あれの
Yes.
名前を出さないでください。あのおっさんとかで。
生き残っても一族はまとめて刑に処される。女子供も関係ない。やりきれねえな。
処刑された者たちは
Oh my gosh. That's so sad. She killed them off before they were actually executed in what probably a very gruesome way, you know, like we don't know the details of how they would be executed. So in a way maybe this is a type of mercy killing. But yeah.
打ち捨てられるのでしょうか。
一緒に弔うことはできねえけど、こそっと墓地の近くに埋めるくらいならできる。
That's nice of him.
問われませんか。なんとかと言われましても。
Use your dad.
一ついい手があるぞ。
Yes.
お前が
Honestly,
おっさんをパ
Maomao, just be shameless, man. Use your dad's like. I'm not saying to like flaunt his power, but like, you know, when the need arises, right? Just use it, you know.
とでも呼んだら
F it.
何でも言うこと。すまん、今の話だ。無事命令を完遂した合図だ。
She didn't like it. She was not a fan of that idea, but
さあ行こうぜ。
I mean,
りょうちゃ
I'm
んを無事に連れ出すの。
yeah. That was very nice. Very accepting of the times, you know. You know, we gave the kids a little moment of respect for their death, and
それだけだ。
we kind of move on because that's just the timeline that they live in right now. That's the world they live in right now. You can't. It's a lot more crueler than the one we live in now. So, yeah. Man, what a weird episode for me, because it felt a lot more like a different genre, right? And so it kind of threw me off a bit, because it tends to be much more mystery / drama, I suppose, instead of, I don't know, man. I feel like we don't have a conclusion yet. I think it's what it is. That's why I feel kind of weird about how to review anything. So I think it's interesting to see the change that the show is taking, right? Because things will for sure be different in one way or another. I don't know exactly how, but I find it difficult to see the show going back to the way it was before. But who knows? Maybe Jinshi will go back to the inner palace, and we'll keep doing the shenanigans that we've been doing before. But I find it difficult. I find that very difficult. So I guess we'll see. Either way, I think that's all I have to say, really. Really, really crazy arc. And I wonder how they're going to conclude this, because I think that there's still going to be one more episode, I think. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And I hope you guys enjoyed.